Hi, welcome back to the Coding Genius, and in this video I will show you how you can create a post. And let me show you the demo. This is our user that we have created in our previous video, and I have just logged in with our credentials, and here you can see here I am showing its image and name, and I have created a floating action button. If we click on this, then we move to this screen, and here we can create two types of posts, like one is only text, other one is text and image post. Okay, I have created three posts, and let me show you. It will be our fourth post for testing, and if we click on this create post, post created successfully. Now come to our database, and here you can see our post is created, fourth post for testing. And here you can see post type is text only, and there is no image URL, and this is the text, and this is the post ID, and this one is the user ID, which user is creating this post. If we come to this users, then here you can see its ID is 3, and if we come to its posts, here you can see its user id is, let me, yeah, user id is 3. Okay, so let me show you how I have created this posts table. I have come to this new table, just click on this, give it a name posts, and just disable it, make it conform, enable real time. Okay, and I have add an ID, created it, then I have created user ID, like give it a name like test posts. Okay, user ID, then I can give it a name like content. User ID will be int 8, content will be text, then we can use image URL for our post image. Then we need two things like likes, and here I will select I need int, but I also want to make it defined as array. Okay, so now it is a list of integers, and then I will create another column that will be comments, and I will select, you can select this JSON B binary JSON doc, and I will make it defined as an array. Okay, so it will make JSON B is like this. There are two JSON B's. One is single JSON and other one is JSON B. We will use this JSON B binary JSON data. It means it will act like our comments model. We can save our comments model in this as a whole comment model. Like our comment model will contain its ID, then user ID, and third one will be like text, who what will be the comment, and its time created at. These three or four uh, variables will be stored in our comments model, and there that model will be stored in here in comments. Okay, if you click on this save, then it will create a table, and I have created this post like this. Okay, here you can see our likes is integer 8, and it is like our array, and here, and I have added these two likes and comments using my SQL editor. You can also use your SQL editor to create this table, posts table, but I have created uh, let me show you one more thing in our posts table, how we can make an ID as a foreign key, and how I have connected my posts table with our users table, user ID. And if we come to this, not if you come to this integer and scroll down, and here you can see there are foreign keys. Just click on this, add a foreign key, it will be public, select table, and I will select from users. Okay, and here it will be like, in case of test post, it will be my user ID, and from public users it will be ID. Okay, and scroll down, here you can see there are two different options. We will make it like no actions, and other one is action if your referenced row is removed. Then I will select it cascade, and cascade will define what it will work. Deleting a record from public users will also delete any record that reference it in this table. It means if user Ali has 3 or 4 posts, and if Ali deletes its account, then its post will also be deleted automatically. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that their data is present in our tables. By this, it will be automatically deleted. Now click on this save. It will save your. It will create a table like posts. And if I come to this user ID, I can show you how is it. If we come scroll down, okay, it's not showing here. Let me, I think if we click on this edit table, here we can see this my foreign key, and this user ID is from my posts table and from public users dot id. Okay, so it's coming from our here you can see there is a schema for this. Okay, so it's working, and you can also use SQL editor. And I have, like, if we come, I come to this, here you can see I have add likes and comments like this. Alter table posts, it will I need to update my table. Add column likes big int, and default value will be this. And add column comments JSONB array, and default value will be this. If we click on this run selected, then it will also add these 2 columns in our posts. Okay, if you find it difficult, like adding these array variables or columns. Now come to our Flutter site, and I have already shown you the demo, and we will load our data, our posts in next video. Okay, so let me show you my code, and I have changed something. Like if we come to this splash screen, now in splash screen I have updated its code, and here you can see I have created an global variable user model, and also in user model I have updated this int id. In previous video I have declared his string, now I have updated it to int. Okay, because in our database user IDs it is int, our user id is int, that's why I have updated this user model int id. I have created global variable here, and in init state I have called this function, and this function is now doing two works. Like if our Firebase Supabase dot other current user does not equal to null, then it will get our current user data and assign to this current user variable, and then it will move to our home screen. Otherwise it will after 3 seconds it will move to our login screen. Now if we come to this get current user data, so this is our current user data, and here you can see I have user. I have checked there. If user is not null, then supabase.from users. This is our table, and dot select. It will select uh, all columns. If you want to select only ID, then pass it here only ID. It will select only ID from your table. Okay. If you pass, and you can also pass here as like name. It is up to you. Okay, how many values do you need? You can pass like that. Okay, now I will select my whole all columns, then dot equal if my email is equal to user email. Okay, I am checking this email for, so that it will get exactly that user, particular user. Dot single, it will select only one value from our table. Okay, so in response, this is our user model. It will return map string of dynamic. Now if we come to this user model from JSON, we will get map of data, and then we will deserialize it here. Okay, now after getting its user, then it will move to home screen. Now come to home screen. There is a code that I have updated, like in scaffold I have passed this white color, and in body here you can see there are multiple widgets, and there is a padding. Then column, in column I have add some space from top, and there is a row, and this row will basically contain our current user image and its name. Okay, if current user that is coming from our splash screen dot image does not equal to null, then it will show network image in circular avatar. Otherwise it will return this icon, camera icon. And in case of username, it will get that username from our current user. Otherwise it will display no name. Then there is an empty expand. We will work on it later. And there is floating action button. If we click on this, you can see its color and shape, and on press it will move to our create post screen, and it required one param, and that is current user ID. Now come to this current post screen, and actually this is coming from our post. Okay, here you can see it's coming from here. Okay, now in our, let me minimize these methods so it will help you to understand easily. Okay, now I have created a text controller for our content. This is for image picker. This is loading, then it will show a loading indicator. Now come to this build method. I have a background color, then app bar is create post, and its body there is a padding, and inside this padding there is a column, and it has multiple widgets. First one is text field. I have passed this controller decoration into your post contest and max lines. Now there is if images selected image is equal to null, it will show elevated button icon, and that is add image button. Otherwise it will show an image from our file. Okay, image.file and file, and I have passed this path. Then there is a gap, and if its loading is true, then it will show circular progress indicator. Otherwise it will show an elevated button, and on its pressed it will call create post. Now this is the part where we will get our we will create our post. And there is one thing, if user click on this elevated icon button, then on pressed it will call this pick image method. Now first we will go to this pick image method, and this is the same that I have shown you in our registration screen. You can also copy paste this code from there as well. And here you can see it will get from gallery, and if it's not null, then it will update our selected image. Okay, now come to our this create post, and it will get content from controllers and check if content is empty and selected image is equal to null. If there is no image and text, then it will show our post required image, okay, or text. Otherwise it will set state and make is loading true. Then there is first part is upload our image. If it's our selected image is not null, then it will call upload image. And if we come to this upload image, and this is exactly the same code uh, that I have shown you in our registration screen. Okay, so it will upload, it will get read our bytes, then get its file text and it give it a name, then there will be file path and it will upload that image to our images bucket. You can also create a different bucket for our post, like post bucket. Okay, and then after uploading it will get that image using its file path and return that image. Okay, so this is for upload image, and if it's null, then it will return. Otherwise it will come to this post type. Now let me show you this post type. Okay, I have created a model. Come to this model, and this is the post model, and I have created an enum post type. This is text only and image with text, and it have multiple post models, and I think I need to update this int. Okay, it's not string, this is an int, and this is our user id, and that is also int. That is like foreign key, that is like foreign key. Okay, okay, then content image url post type likes and comments, and then there is a created ad, and there is the model, then to json and from json. Okay, so this is for our post model. Now come to this. Okay, this there I have created a post model, and user id will we will use this id. Then content image url post type dot name, and here you can see if post type image url does not equal to null, then it will image with text, otherwise it will be only text. Okay, then we have inserted into post, and on finally set state colon and loading will be false. Now come to this insert, where I have passed this post model, and this is the code for uploading our posts. Supabase.from posts.insert post.toJSON. If it is successful, then it will show the snack bar, otherwise it will throw an error. Okay, so this is the whole code for our creating a post, and uh, how we can attach our users to our post tables using foreign key. Okay, and in next video I will show you how we can fetch our posts from post table and show them in our app like text and images. Okay, so stay tuned.